I'm out here stressing about the things going on back home when I should just be enjoying paradise, but they keep doing things locally, things that we should be able to call out and do something about, but they've got us so fractured. I don't even know what to say about it. I don't even know where to start. There's no... I don't know, we have to find that common ground and be willing to work with each other despite our differences. We all have some differences, you know. And then I want to invite people out here so we can get Hotcake Island started and start plotting the infrastructure for rebuilding. What's it going to look like when we put it all back together? Because I shouldn't put any more energy in the Dog and Pony Show bait and switch that's going on with the superintendent search, because it's all for show. It's all been orchestrated. I wish I could show you what I see. She's stalking that bird, I think. I wish I could show you what I see so that we don't have to even disagree on the silly stuff. Come on, Pep! Time to go! Because like I said, it's all for show. And we can keep pouring our energy into the insanity and keep getting the same results. And the only reason I guess I want to call attention to any of it is because it is criminal, and I see the criminality in it. And eventually, I think others will too. Pepper! Woo! Come back! Come back! This way! Pepper! This way! Come on! And so I guess maybe just part of me wants to be on record, but also to tell others what to watch for, so that when you start to see these things, you can come back to my pages and my posts and say, now what else is this related to? Because it's related to the cover-ups. What is that right there? Something in the ground right there, I don't know. Leash! She's a pretty good girl. That's right. We're going to put our leash on right now so that we obey the laws and we don't get in any trouble. We go back to our vehicle, and maybe we'll have time to bring one of the other dogs out. So I'm up here trying to get a animal refuge and sanctuary started. If that interests anyone, we're looking for professional volunteers to come help man it. Everything from educators to medical professionals, including veterinarians and technicians, lab techs, animal rescue activists. We need everybody here. We need farmers. We need builders. But they are looking for a superintendent that is not going to be strong and not going to say, wait a minute, we need to do it this way. And that's why Keith Luke didn't even get an interview, as he has stood up to the administration before, and that's a big no-no. Because it's really run by invisible hands of people in the city with money and power. And I'm still going to go back to Humana, David Jones, as well as the politicians who are put into power by the PACs, the dark money PACs, which the teachers union president, former president, has had a great deal of influence over. And so they pretend to be on our side, but they really have been the masterminds in a lot of the things that are happening at the national level as well. And I see people at the local level being very vocal and aware of the things that are happening at the national level, but they don't seem to be aware of how it correlates and the parallels to the local scene. And I can't really seem to get people to pay attention long enough to see it. But they still have enough attention and energy to bitch and moan. Pardon my French. And keep complaining, but not when we hold the key. I think we hold the key to addressing a lot of what's been going on at the national level. But even if it's not related, I think it is. Even if it's not related, we know that there are crimes taking place at the local level that we are just pretending we don't see. And I'm sick of it. So maybe I'll post this video just to encourage others to let us know if you share any of these same concerns about, at least about the superintendent's pick, and maybe what we can do, superintendent finals, that the board supposedly has narrowed it down to based on recommendations from a search firm that they also chose. So there's lots of scapegoats and excuses, but at the end of the day, it's really the same 7 people who must be afraid of something or someone, and they won't even stand up and do the right thing. And some of them are actually in on it, and I can document that as well. Let's give you an example. You know about the Stoner twins at Manual High School, and one of them, the former football coach, is still on trial. He's free. They did not take away his freedom while he awaits his trial, but because if you're connected, that's how you get to play. So he's free. She likes these golf cart rides, so we're gonna switch around. Yeah, stay with me. And his attorney is no less than one of our school board members. Make it make sense. Why is Tricia Lister defending someone who's accused of sexually assaulting one of our students? It has been Ronnie and Donnie Stoner's attorney at various points, and they are what we are calling protected predators. So I feel like there's a parallel between what's happening in JCPS and what's happening in DC and across the country, actually more just DC, pertaining to the sex scandals that involve Epstein and Diddy. And we have our own local equivalents, and that it really goes much higher than the fringe people that are actually being prosecuted. They are the loose ends that if they can just shut them down, then they can keep doing what they're doing. So that's what I think is happening, and why so many are in on it. And I think some of them are compromised, meaning maybe there's blackmail video of them, maybe they're being threatened, something will be exposed about them that they may have gone along with in the past that they're not proud of. They all have skeletons in their closet, but the thing is if that's being done, they need to step down and let other people fill their shoes, people who will do the right thing. But see, like I said, even with the appointment of the superintendent, they are not going to appoint someone who's going to do the right thing. They're going to keep it in the family. So I want to know what we're willing to do about it. Are we willing to show up? Are we willing to speak out? Are we just going to let this happen to us? I'm not there anymore, but it still weighs on me very heavily because I have been sounding the alarm, and now that I'm not sounding the alarm as much anymore, it seems like they're getting a free pass, and I'm really disappointed that others can't rise to the same level of activism and do something about it. And I'm really kind of referring to people who look like me, because we have those seats, we hold those seats, and we say we care about diversity and equity and inclusion, but we're just letting them come right in and tear it all down. And so I say that local has really turned out to be us and one thing and do another kind of town, and that's unfortunate. And on that note, I think I'm just gonna go back and get another one of my dogs and take them to the beach. Let's go back to the beach. All right, good luck, everybody. What's this? Gizmo, there's a conch in here. Come here, Giz. Gizmo, come here. Gosh, what's in here? What's in there? He's got one. He's alive. He's alive. Look at him. Look here. Look here. He's alive. What is that? Look at the size of this guy. There's a conch in there. Look at that. Look at that. You see him? Oh. Right? Alright, you ready? I think we've had enough fun. Alright, let's go get our ball and go. Yes. You want to stay in the water as long as I'm in the water. You're a cutie pie. Come on. Follow him. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Here we go. Go get our ball and go home.